Oh yes, boys, the Balkans.
Uzmam kesu, uzmam papir.
Pa pacovi tu ima, pacovi od...
Jebi ga za sijeno.
A wild place on this earth, I must say. Most of you already know, probably through other YouTubers. I am just copying them, if it's not obvious already. This is a place where childhood dreams and ambitions are crushed by the sad reality of high taxes, low wages, and low life standards. Where your dream of driving that sweet German BMW, you know, with 500k travel kilometers on it, is crushed by realization that you will need to drive a bike to work for the next 5 years just to afford a basic car like Renault Clio or something like that.
Darling, een trilly frilly long song. Tomorrow go the folk song. Ever had a day.
All of the reasons above, plus the denial of developing young people, is bringing the Balkans to a decline in population, since most young folk are leaving for Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, and countries like that. Plus, counting all the illegal immigrants coming from Middle and Far East are some of the reasons why no one wants to stay here, or just returns home to enjoy retirement, since life on the countryside is actually pretty peaceful here in the Balkans, because there is no crackheads like in the city, no influencers, no illegal immigrants, just nice peace and quiet, my friends.
Meni bavino, ti...
But enough complaining. Enough. Let's actually talk about the good shit the Balkans brings to the table, like rakia, meza, and nationalism. Just kidding about the last one, of course. But yeah, since I have lived my entire life here and haven't left for other Western countries yet, let me just show you some good things going on in the Balkans. So maybe you uneducated Americans can come over and maybe try a hot look, baklava or tufahia. Who knows what you guys like? But I'm just kidding, of course, guys. I know majority of you Americans are uneducated, but not all of you guys. So the first thing is having everything super close to you, especially if you live in the city or close to one. Now, Balkan isn't really known for its size. If you zoom out of the world map, you can actually see that it occupies only a small part of southern Europe. So, being so small brings things like shops, postal offices, local clinics and stuff like that very close to your home, which is pretty cool since you don't have to use your car just to get some bread like you Americans do over there. And it also means that your friends and relatives usually live pretty close to you, so you get that impression that you don't actually need to move anywhere else. And if you don't live in the capital, shit is usually pretty cheap in shops and markets. And in my instance, I live in a small town and once a month they organize a local market where the local farmers and craftsmen show off their products and actually sell them, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion, of course. Now the next thing is that mostly everyone you will meet is very nice to you. Trust me when I tell you this, just visit a countryside in the region and you will see what I'm talking about. In most cases, an old grandma, you probably don't understand a single word what she's saying to you, is randomly waving at you and inviting you for a cup of coffee. Now you go inside, start drinking a cup of coffee, when all of a sudden she brings so much meat, pastry, and other food to the table that you expect she's probably celebrating something. But no, guys, not this babushka. She is probably just super bored, and when she saw you as a foreigner in her countryside, she just tried to be as home welcoming as she could possibly be, you know. Now don't get scared and just enjoy the food, man. It's usually all homemade by the babushka, and if you don't, babushka will be sad, and you don't want to see a sad babushka, guys. Now, if you talk to someone who happens to be from the Balkans, you will immediately be bombarded with praises about their home country, like how great it is and how it is the God's chosen land, and stuff like that. And don't be shocked or scared by them, because this is just their way of inviting you to go visit their country. And usually people like that. They probably just like seeing foreigners in their hometown, because not much shit is going on here if I'm being honest. Just commie blocks everywhere, some castles here and there, and a lot of alcohol. And they just want to introduce you to their culture, you know? So just play along, and you will end up with the worst hangover of your entire fucking life the next day. Now, what else can I mention? Because there is really not a wide offer of good things around here, you know? I don't know, I guess nature is pretty cool. Food is fucking amazing here, and I wouldn't change it for any amount of money in this world, because there is nothing better than coming home from school, and there is a nice warm plate of grashak just waiting for you. Now don't get me started on cevapi. I will just stop talking about food. Yeah, it was a short video. Well, yeah, no shit. We are talking about the good things in the Balkans. What the fuck did you expect? A 20-minute video from it? Anyways, stay safe, stay educated, and until next time, boys.
knjige piše, Lozovača brige briše, zato